Good evening. So, at this point during the class, we are well into the assignment, and we're learning about each other's childhoods and how we grew up, and literacy and all that jazz. So, I wanted to just start off by saying that the irony of this entire project is I actually was able to fly home to Chicago this past weekend for a family event, and I was able to reflect on a lot of things involving my childhood and involving my literacy experience growing up. And with that, I hope that this assignment is reflective of that, and I hope you guys learn as much about me as I have learned about myself. All right, so here we go. How did I learn to read? Well, I always loved to write, so by nature, I think that's why I love to read. My mom provided Hooked on Phonics when I was younger for my brother and I, but I was pretty much on my own after that. In school, I was always the first to raise my hand to read. I would develop characters and act them out in different accents to my classmates. It was fun. And like most teens, I used to love romantic novels, but then I realized there was no substance in that. There was no surprise, and eventually I knew what would happen. Most importantly, I wanted to experience those things for myself. Those books didn't feed me anymore. Then I stumbled upon Alice Walker, and I knew then that my reading level required stimulation. As a literacy learner, I learned that I am someone who needs to believe in what I'm reading. Even as a child, if I can't imagine or if I couldn't imagine what I was reading to be true, then I'd immediately lose interest and discredit the material. Someone who influenced my reading skills, a teacher in sixth grade quietly snuck a book to me that wasn't on our reading list. It was called Black Boy. She told me I was advanced and that she could only trust me to read that book. I was honored and attempted to read it, but my sixth grade mind was incapable of sitting down and reading nearly 500 pages of any book, so I actually never finished it. Thankfully, she never followed up with me, but since then, I always appreciated her for challenging me, and that inspired me to challenge myself. As I've grown older and developed more of an awareness, I realize that the painful thing about literacy is that it always sends out a subliminal message and that they have to read it. And unfortunately, those messages oftentimes are messages you don't know you've learned or accepted to be true until it's too late. In talking about literacy today, it's interesting that children are taught so much fairy tale as they read and are taught imaginative things and read imaginative books, but once they grow up, they're forced to grow up and be affirmative and make decisions, and all the imagination is gone. Literacy is very confining in that way. And there you have it. That's my video. Thank you guys for watching. I do want to end by saying that me as a reader today, I love to read. I love the fact that I'm able to expand my awareness and my knowledge about various things. And I think the most important thing about literacy is application. That's how we can expand our world, expand, our resources. Not being able to help everyone is no excuse not to help anyone. And I think through literacy we can do that. It's very important for us to instill in our children and in our students, the importance of reading and applying what you read and understanding what you read and question what you're reading and just to expand your knowledge and your awareness. So I end with that. Thank you guys for watching, and let's all focus on application, application, application. Go reading. All right, thank you.